This activity is called Kissing Candles and is part of the Observe and Wonder thinking routine. It's a fun one, and it's a good example of a whole bunch of chemistry happening, and the literacy strategy that goes with it really promotes kids trying to develop questions based on what they see. So they're going to see something I think that's kind of cool, but then the idea is, how do you ask questions? And that's what the literacy strategy of my cue chart does. But first, let's look at the materials and see what we need for this activity. We have some sand, and you'll see that I've just put the sand in a pie plate. Now I'll explain why that is in a minute. We have a lighter. We have 2 candles. And then we also have, you notice, our safety equipment. We have a fire blanket, and we have a fire extinguisher. And I'll just take a moment and talk a little bit about safety around an open flame. More than anything, the safety of you, the safety of your classroom, the safety of your students depends on you following the proper procedures. Schools have policy around open flame. Some schools may not allow it, but I believe that the activities that we have with an open flame provide a solid learning experience, provided the risk is mitigated. And in this case, the way that we're mitigating that risk is we have a pie plate full of sand. So if there was ever a problem, we could just stick the candles straight into the sand. We also have a fire blanket and a fire extinguisher. So if you need to know where those are before you do any activities as well. And if you're unsure about anything, please ask, or check out nsta.org. They've got a wealth of science safety support, videos, and policies. They really are the world leaders on safety in the science classroom. And that's what you've got, is a science classroom. So with that, let's take a look at kissing candles. And so kissing candles works by just having 2 candles that, like I've got here, and I'm just going to light one, and then I'm going to use the lit one to light the second one. And then what I'll be showing the kids is the 2 candles like this, but then I'm going to ask them to watch and observe when I do this. Now you'll notice these candles are not dripless, so that's why I've also got them over the sand so that we don't have any wax anywhere. Now the question becomes is, when I take this lower candle, blow it out and stick it back, what's going to happen? And you could even blow the candles out here, have a conversation about it, have the kids think about it, and then come back, light them up, let it go just for a moment, and then go, stick it back, and it just lights. Why does it do that? Look at that. Very cool. I don't think they were expecting that. So the question becomes, why did that lower candle relight?